Welcome back again. This is exercise 2.2, and we're still practicing charades, containers, and abbreviations. And of course, they do need some practice. Charades, containers, and abbreviations. Right, first one. Fights over hip, member of the fleet. And we have 10 spaces, a long one, but you're given a B and an I. That first letter being given is a very big help. B. Right, flags. Over. Over could be a flag for container. I'd say a container flag. Something over something. Well, where's the... Not there. Should be there. All right, there should be a flag. That's a flag for a container, which means it fights in hip. Could be the two fighters. Could be, which means a member of the fleet is going to be your key. Well, assuming these two are your containers, these two are your fighters. And of course, they're not marked, but they should be. There's your two fighters, fight and hip. To mark them fighters stand out as fighter, I'll put that in red and I'll put that in blue, which is the same effect, I suppose, as having a bracket around them. I reckon that's your two fighters, and I think over is going to be a flag for your container. All right, what's a member of the fleet? It's got to be a ship, isn't it? Member of the fleet. A ship. Look at S-H-I-P down there. S-H-I-P. It's going to be some sort of ship. And same with the B. It's got to be a battleship. Has to be. Battleship. All right. How do we get that? Is it work? Is it true? Fights. What are fights? Fights are battles. Fights are battles. That's there. Fight looks like it's not a container. It's going to be a charade. Battles over hip. And there's your second fighter there coming in. And yeah, that's what we get there. So it looks like my thought that this would be a container flag is wrong. It's a charade flag. But why would you say over? Well, it's on top of. The battles are coming first, so they're on top of the hip. That's all I can imagine here. Fights are over the hip. So in that case, it's going to be a charade. That's over that. No, anyway, I think we've proved that the answer is battleship, and I think it's a charade. Right, let's see what the answer is here. Yes, it's a charade. Okay, next one. He'd taken in a school principal. 4 spaces with an A. I think there shouldn't be any trouble there. Pause it, go away and do it, and come back. Okay. You're back? Okay, you got the answer, no doubt. This is not a hard one. He'd taken in. Taken in, to me, looks like a container flag. Taken in. And of course, it looks like none of these are marked. Oh, well, that's all right. We don't need it. We can work it out ourselves. That, to me, is a flag for a container. Now, let's see. He'd taken in A, maybe, which means school principal is going to be your key, we think. And the two fighters, I think, are going to be he'd and A. He'd taken in A. They're not marked. I think that's what I think. Anyway, what's the school principal? The school principal is the head of the school, so that's it. We got that. That's not too hard. And how does it work? Well, he'd taken in, and there's he'd there, H-E, and there's the D. He'd taken in A. Yeah, there's your A. And notice it's, just simply an indefinite article comes in as your second fodder. Well, he'd taken in A, and that is the school principal. Okay, I think we've done it, and that's a container, no doubt about that. Well, that's a very good blackening. Container. Okay, next one. Pinto goes all round me for allspice. 7 spaces, I and E. Okay, have a go yourself. Go away and try it. You're back now? Okay, see how you went. Pinto goes all round me for allspice. Well, flags. All round. All round. It could well be a flag for a container. So, looks like the 2 fodders might be Pinto and me. So it goes all round. It could be a container flag, which means that I think that allspice is going to be your key. Now, if we're right, can you think of a synonym for allspice? 7 letters. Ooh, I'm not real good on cooking. I don't know about, I know things like synonym and that sort of stuff. I don't know all of them. I can't recognise this one. I might have to do it the other way. Assuming Pinto, assuming that's a fodder. All right. Oh, you have a go at that for fodder. Pinto, and all round me. All round me. We'll try that one as the other fodder. Now Pinto goes all round me. Well, let's structure that. Sorry about having no quotes there, but that's going to be your flag for a container, I think. So here we go. Pinto is all around me. Pinto contains me, I think. Pinto contains me. There's no anagram or reversal, so that's going to be a me there. That's going to be an ME. And Pinto, that's your. I'll make that in blue to match your. There's your me. And what's outside that? Well, Pinto goes all around that. So I'll leave that. I'll make that I red now. So PI, and this must be NTO. Let's see what we got when we finish. What is pimento? I don't know what pimento is. What is that? Must be an allspice. Cooks amongst you would recognise that. You say, oh God, you're dumb. Anybody knows pimento. I'm sorry, I don't. Pimento. But notice that you don't have to know all the synonyms. You can construct them by knowing the structure of your clue. And that's a container. So there we go. Container. Done. I think we've proved it. Pimento, if pimento was an allspice, then we're right. Okay, next one. Cab found inside mare. It's quite ghoulish. Cab found inside mare. It's quite ghoulish. 7 spaces, M and a B. Okay, go away and try it. And then come back when you're ready. Okay. Right, you're back with the answer? Of course you are. Well, now I'll do it. Let's see. Hopefully. Cab found inside mare. So, inside a flag, that's going to be a container flag, I would say. Unfortunately, it's not marked again. That's a container flag. So cab is found inside mare, and it means this is going to be a key down here. Quite ghoulish. That's going to be a key, I would say. Right. So, and the two fighters, cab. Cab is one fighter, I would say. And found inside mare is the other fighter. Okay. So there we have it. Come on. So, I reckon there's your two fighters. Cab found inside mare. And the answer is quite ghoulish. It's quite ghoulish. What's that? Scary? Macabre? Oh, I've just hit the answer. Ghoulish. Cab. Quite ghoulish is macabre, isn't it? Macabre. Well, sometimes you just jump on the answer. Happen to know the synonym. Well, okay. Is that cab found inside mare? Well, there's cab. There's cab. And we are definitely found inside M-A-R-E. There's your mare outside, M-A-R-E. So that's a container, and I'm happy with that. We've proved the answer is definitely macabre. Right, quite ghoulish. Right, next one. Crab mixed with ice is sharp and sour. Crab mixed with ice is sharp and sour. 7 spaces, given a C and an I. Okay, see you later. Go and do it. Crab mixed with ice is sharp and sour. Okay, you're back with an answer? Good on you. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Flags. Flags. Mixed with, mate. So we make that, well, it's not going to come up, but I think that's your container flag, right, mixed with, which means your two fighters could be crab and ice, which means that sharp and sour will be your answer. That's if we're right. Sharp and sour. What's sharp and sour? What, acidic? A-C-I-D. Oh, not quite. Not quite acidic. Sharp and sour. That's something like it. Some other word for sharp and sour. If you can't get it because you go the other way, you know that this is going to be a fodder. That's going to be a fodder there, you would think. And ice is the other fodder. All right. So far, so good. Crab mixed with ice. Well, so that's in there. Crab mixed with ice. So give me a, can you put those two together? Mixed. Oh, mixed. Mixed could not need necessarily just be a charade flag. It could also be an anagram flag, couldn't it? Wow. Anagram flag. Yeah. So crab mightn't be in there as a crab, might be in there as something else. But you have the letters. So you need, at this stage, what do? You put down, well, that's what I'd do. I'd put down the other letters that aren't there and try to work them out. I've got the C and the I, so I'd put down the R-A-B and the C-E. I put R-A-B-C-E and then try to rearrange them into something I know is sharp and sour. And I think I've got it. You got it? Yes. You put that in. The answer I came up with is acerbic. Acerbic. You say, how did you get that? Well, yeah, sharp and sour. When you look at the crab and the ice, you look at it and you say, oh, you know, what can I do? And you start reorganising things. As I showed you, put it in there, and you come up with acerbic. Let's see, crab. Where's the crab? There's the CA in the crab. There's the RB. CRAB. And what's left is the ice. And notice the ice IC. Yes, there's the IC. and there's the E there. So there it is. Crab is mixed with ice. Mixed meaning it's anagrammed. Anagrammed. And with this C is the charade flag. There's an anagram and a charade. That's what we got there. What did we say here? Definitely an anagram and a charade, as far as I'm concerned. Yes, charade and anagram. There it is. And we proved that the answer is acerbic. Well, you like that? Good on you. All right. And we'll do 2.3 shortly.